Plaintiff Candace Robinson says the defendant is her father, and at a young age she was told that he was a crackhead. Candace claims she never believed it until he finally admitted that he was a functioning addict. Candace is suing her father today for breach of contract. Defendant Terry DeBerry Sr. admits that he was a drug addict and an alcoholic for over 37 years, but today he's 11 years clean and sober. Terrian denies owing Candace for anything.
Start with you.
This is my father. I love him to death. He is an amazing man, but I gotta be honest, it has not always been that way. Growing up, I used to always hear stories about my dad and that he was a crackhead, and me being the daddy's girl that I knew I was. You couldn't tell me that because to me, a crackhead was Pookie off New Jack City.
How old were you when you started hearing that?
And this was 5, 6, 7. You know, I would hear the grown-ups talking. And like I said, when I saw my daddy, he looked good, smelled good, drove nice cars, dressed nice. So to me, my daddy was no crackhead. Mm-hmm. So I later found out from him that he was a functioning addict, which to me, he told me was the worst kind because they are the type that can live a normal life but still abuse the drugs. So I longed for that father-daughter relationship. I craved it, I wanted it. You know, I would get angry when I saw the kids getting picked up from school by their dads, and my mom would be at work, so I would be outside playing by myself. I grew up as an only child with my mom, and my dad has 8 kids.
I don't want to hear it. You sound like you were gonna exploit a stereotype that I hate reinforcing here, so. I know you're gonna tell me he has 8 children. That's what you said, 8. That's what you're about to tell me.
Yes, sir.
About to tell me 8 children he don't take care of. You're about to tell me 8 children from 8 different women, no doubt. Or 2 women. Or 6 women. 7 women. Does he have 8 children?
He has 8 children, but I can't contest to whether he take care of them or not.
You cannot?
No, sir.
And to your knowledge, how many mothers? Go ahead.
8 that we know of.
8 children, 8 different mothers. That's a lot of getting around, right? I'm saying even to visit or share some emotional attachment with 8 children from 8 different women who you have to arrange times, visiting times with, and take your time to go. 8. All right. Hear from you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Terry, alcoholic, drug addict. Abused drugs, drugs abused me. Been used for over 37 years plus. I stand there before you today, 11 years clean and sober. I'm now today a father to my children. I can't change the past.
How old is your youngest child?
22.
How old is your oldest child?
39. Terry, alcoholic, drug addict. Abused drugs, drugs abused me. Been used for over 37 years plus. I stand there before you today, 11 years clean and sober.
Plaintiff Candace Robinson is suing her father, who admits that he was addicted to drugs and alcohol for over 37 years.
How old are you?
36.
Go ahead, sir. You're about to tell me the drug addict story. I can't change the past. What I did in the past, all I can do is what's in the future. You can pay them people back in the past that you hurt. How many counseling sessions are you paying for some of the children that you abandoned? You helping them with their counseling?
No, all I can do is make amends to them, Your Honor.
That's how. If I'm sure they're affected by it. Have you offered counseling? Have you offered to pay? You act like I say. That's the drug addict story. I was a drug addict. That's why I did it. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all should forgive me. It was the drugs. It wasn't me. We'll forgive you when you make amends. One of the ways is you have 8 children by 8 different women. I promise you, haven't you heard what she said? She's affected.
Yes, sir.
So you got 7 others that you can help with the destruction you've done to them. You damaged 8 children. And so who cares about how many years? Beautiful, that's nice. Now how about these kids you've damaged? What you doing about that? Give me that good news.
I'm currently
not good news about yourself. Give me that. How many in college?
2 of them that went to college, sir. None are in college.
2 out of the 8. How many went to skilled trades?
They all graduated out of high school, to my knowledge.
You didn't hear me? I said skilled trades, to your knowledge.
None of them,
See,
sir.
you said to his knowledge. And you're a changed man, and you said graduation to your knowledge. I mean, you're not in touch with all 8. Anything else you want to tell me, sir, other than this, forgive me, I was a drug addict. I'm sorry I destroyed y'all lives. I ain't got time to get around to it and help it no more, because I don't even know whether you graduated from high school. I'm not asking or looking whether you need counseling. I'm not seeing anything other than please forgive me. I'm sorry for what I did, how I destroyed your life. We know that story. All of you, I'm sure, who've been affected by drug addicts in your family, that's what you hear. I was on drugs when I did that. I want my TV. I need you to buy me a TV now that you're off drugs. Well, I was on drugs. Why don't you understand that? That's what drugs do to you. It causes you to steal from people. It causes you to abandon people. All of that, true, horrible. Now that you're off, can you help those people you've destroyed? Can you repay those people that you cost money? Are you trying to? Are you even trying to look them up? Isn't that one of the main tenets of NA? I see you got your
Yes,
NA
sir.
thing,
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's the NA necklace,
Yes,
right?
sir.
I mean, it's solid gold. You're really doing it. So, she is probably less prepared for life than she could have been, less resources in life that she could have had, because you weren't there to have those resources. You weren't a provider for her. So, hey man, give it. We'll see how that go. You want to give it to her?
Sure.
Take it off. My man.
Thank you.
Now that's a real sign and demonstration of recovery. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that. All right. What are you suing for with the $400?
The deposit for my braces.
For your braces?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
I have, we were
You
on
a dentist too? Man. I'm sorry. I'm coming down on him. Why did he say he was a dentist?
He is not. We were on a little mini
He's
vacation.
not a dentist and
No,
you gave
he's
him
not.
money to do your teeth?
No, he promised to give me money for my teeth.
Oh, for somebody else to do
Yes.
it. Not for him.
No.
You know I'm having fun, right? Don't come over here if you don't want to get clowned on. Sitting there looking all mad like you worried. Yes, be worried. I'm coming back to you. And we gonna have some fun. So yes, be worried. Go ahead.
We were on a little getaway in Texas, and I was telling my dad about me wanting braces because I've always been, a little ashamed of my mouth, and I had the opportunity to get these braces, but I had to pay a deposit of $800. So my dad, he offered to pay half of it, just offer. He says the least that he can do because I never asked him for anything. He's never been there, so the least that he could do. And he said, well, it's gonna count for your birthday and your Christmas present for this year. So I was like, okay, cool. He said, you'll have it by your birthday. My birthday is June 10th. So then a few days later, half of the deposit is $400. The deposit was $800. He offered to pay half. So then a few days later, it went down to, okay, I'm not gonna give you half, I'm gonna give you $300. Then it went down to, I'm gonna give you $200. So then I sent him my account number so he could put the money in the account. And then June 10th came, which is my birthday, and I didn't get nothing. So that's why we're here.
Plaintiff Candace Robinson is suing her father, who admits that he was addicted to drugs and alcohol for over 37 years.
Sir, give you a chance to talk. I know that I reminded you of some things that you may have not been mindful of. So hopefully you have a better response than you otherwise. That's right, baby. Put it on, baby. You look good, too. You look good. So let's see what you say about it.
Your Honor, I have no knowledge of this conversation about me to give her money for bracelets at all. I'm currently in her life now. I do the best I can with my grandchildren, which is her 2 daughters.
So you think she's making this up?
I have no idea, sir.
It's either you said it or she's making it up.
No, I did not.
And I watch your show, so I don't want to interrupt, but I got the text message because it was a friend of mine in the car.
Don't tell me you violated one of the primary tenets of recovery, and that is being dishonest. That means you're not in recovery. That means you're not recovering. When you lie about something with your daughter, too, about giving her something, and you haven't been in her life all this time, this is your friend, plaintiff. Where's it for your dad, though?
Oh, that's the one from my friend when I asked her, do she remember the conversation?
Oh, okay.
Between me. She was in the car with
You
us.
remember when we were in the car in Dallas and my dad offered to pay for half of braces? How are you? Sorry. Do you remember how much he offered to pay? I'm okay. I'm tired. Promise tomorrow and I'm running. So she don't want to be part of this. But then she did get to the question. I think you asked for $800, and he said half of that. And you don't remember ever even discussing it, let alone committing to it, right?
No, sir.
All right. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I don't believe that she made it up. I don't believe her friend made it up in an effort to bring it to court to perpetrate a fraud. So I believe her, sir. I hope you just forgot and that you're not violating another one of the major tenets of recovery, and that is dishonesty. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I love you, Papa.
I'm sorry, truly sorry, Candace, for not being in your life. I can try to do better one day at a time. I love you. I hope you forgive me.
I do forgive you, Daddy. I love you so much, and this is like, I didn't want to do this. It was really just about you being of your word. I know you're not using drugs no more. I'm thankful for our second chance, and I love you, Daddy. I really do. I appreciate having you. I really do.